My husband is in love with a guy. Chapter 1: The Shift. When I first met Ethan, I thought I'd hit the relationship jackpot. He was the man every girl dreamed of, tall, charming, intelligent, and emotionally available in ways most men never were. We met at a college friend's wedding, where he made a shy, sweet joke about how awkward he felt dancing. He wasn't the loudest guy in the room, but there was something magnetic about his quiet confidence. We dated for 2 years and married just before I turned 30. Life felt perfect. We bought a house in a quiet Chicago suburb, adopted a golden retriever named Daisy, and decorated our guest room with dreams of a baby. But then, things began to change. At first, it was small things. Ethan stopped initiating physical affection. Our goodnight kisses became pecks. The weekend cuddles disappeared. When I tried to initiate intimacy, he gently pulled away or gave a vague excuse: stress, tiredness, not feeling well. I thought he was depressed. I worried. I asked. He said he was just overwhelmed at work. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. Then I saw the texts. Chapter 2: The Messages. It was a rainy Thursday when I saw the messages. Ethan had left his phone on the kitchen counter while he took Daisy out for a walk. Normally, I wouldn't snoop. I never had a reason to before. But something that day, it just felt off. A text notification popped up on the lock screen. "Last night was amazing. I can still feel your lips." Ben's speech balloon. My heart stopped. I stared at the screen for a moment, confused. Then another message arrived. "Miss you already? Ben?" Who the hell was Ben? I opened the thread. There were dozens of messages. Weeks worth. Photos too, nothing explicit, but enough to see Ethan smiling in a way I hadn't seen in months. Videos of drinks being clinked. Inside jokes. Plans to meet again. And it was clear, this wasn't just a fling. This was intimacy. Emotional connection. Real affection. I felt dizzy. When Ethan returned, soaked and laughing with Daisy by his side, I stood frozen at the sink. His face dropped the second he saw his phone in my hand. "Anna," he said slowly, like I was a child holding something dangerous. "Let me explain." "No," I said. "You don't get to explain. Not yet." I left the house without another word. I drove around for hours, tears streaming down my face, wondering how the hell my marriage had turned into this. Chapter 3: The Confession. I stayed with my sister that night. Ethan called. Texted. Sent emails. Apologies. Please. I ignored them all. The next day, I finally texted. "I'll come by tomorrow. We need to talk." When I walked into our house, Daisy jumped on me, tail wagging like nothing had happened. Ethan stood by the window, holding a mug of untouched coffee. He looked like he hadn't slept. "I'm not going to lie to you," he began. "I owe you the truth." I sat, arms crossed, ready for war. But what he said next shattered me. "I think I've always known I wasn't straight. But I ignored it. I buried it. I loved you, Anna. I still love you. Just not the way a husband should love his wife." I stared at him, numb. He continued, "Ben isn't some random guy. He's a friend." It started emotional. Then, it became something more. I didn't plan it. I wasn't looking for it. I wanted to scream. Cry. Break something. But I just asked, "Do you love him?" Ethan swallowed hard. "I think I do." That's when it truly hit me. My husband wasn't cheating out of boredom or selfishness. He was falling in love with someone else. Someone he could be himself with. Chapter 4: Breaking the Silence. I didn't move out immediately. We lived like quiet strangers for weeks. I stayed in the guest room. We barely spoke unless it was about bills or Daisy. I cried at night. So did he. I could hear it through the walls. Eventually, we agreed on therapy. Together at first. Then individually. One day, in a joint session, I said it out loud. I wasn't angry because you were gay. I was angry because you didn't trust me enough to tell me. Ethan nodded, eyes red. I didn't even admit it to myself. I was terrified of losing you. But you lost me anyway, I whispered. He reached across and held my hand. Not romantically, but gently. Like someone who once loved you and always will, just differently. Chapter 5: The New Beginning. We divorced quietly. No drama. No courtroom battles. Just two people untangling a life they built together. I got the house. He moved into a small apartment in the city. Ben moved in with him a few months later. It hurt, of course. Seeing them together. Seeing Ethan happy in a way I'd never seen before. But over time, I stopped comparing. I started dating again. Therapy helped. Yoga helped. Daisy helped. One afternoon, about a year later, I ran into Ethan and Ben at a dog park. They were holding hands. Laughing. Ethan looked over and smiled. A genuine, warm smile. I smiled back. Because here's what no one tells you. Sometimes love doesn't die, it just changes shape. Chapter 6: Closure. Now, 2 years later, Ethan and I still talk. He sends me pictures of Daisy when she visits him. I send him updates on my new boyfriend, David, a sweet schoolteacher with kind eyes and the gentlest soul. And sometimes, late at night, I look back and realize, Ethan and I were always meant to find each other. Just not in the way we thought. He helped me become stronger. I helped him become free. And that's love too, in its own bittersweet way. The end.